Hey guys, welcome back to Pixel Rich Games! In this episode, we're gonna go through all of Link's moves that are available in the demo version of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Alright, on to the video! Let's start with having a look at Link's status panel to see the attack patterns that are available to him. As you see here, these set of attack patterns apply only to one-handed weapons. In Age of Calamity, there are two attack buttons, Y for regular attacks and X for strong attacks. The arrows tell us the attack patterns that are available to Link. For example, we can press Y 5 consecutive times to execute a combo with 5 regular attacks in it. It can't be 6 because there are only 5 Ys that are connected by arrows. Another example is pressing the Y button once, then going straight to X. So that's one regular attack that immediately goes to a strong attack. For now, let's stick with these simple examples. Don't worry, we're gonna go into more details later on combos. The ZR button activates a character-specific action, and in Link's case, pressing ZR makes him fire a flurry of arrows. Now the sentence at the bottom is very important. This is specific to Link and varies between characters. It reads, power up a strong attack by holding X when the attack starts and releasing at the end. This sentence confused me so much that I just ignored it entirely. But now that I've played this demo repeatedly, I finally understand what it means. This X is specific only to the first X in the strong attack patterns. Basically, it's press and hold X to power up a strong attack. For Breath of the Wild players, this is no different from the charge attack that Link has that uses up stamina. The following sentence doesn't have anything to do with the first. How they seem to combine these two sentences made this even more confusing. The second sentence is actually referring to the blue X's in the strong attacks row. So instead of Y just going straight to X, you start with Y, then hold X. It's that simple. As the description states, when you release X, you will unleash an extra attack. Now let's proceed to looking at all the combinations instead of just reading the panel. Let's start with just a Y. Then this is an X. Next is 5 consecutive Ys. Now let's start with the simplest of them all. Y, then X. So you can. This is YYX. Then 3 Ys followed by an X. Last one is 4 Ys then an X. Now let's apply the blue X to every pattern. Let's start with 1 Y, then we press and hold X. See the additional move that was added? What's even better about this is that you can keep on holding X until you wanna use the attack. That's when you let go. Now let's have a look at 2 Ys, then a blue X. 3 Ys, then a blue X. Then 4 Ys going into a blue X. Now, here is what the ZR button does. The flurry of arrows. This was so confusing to use for me at first. To make it easier for you to aim, just hold ZR while aiming and just let go when you're ready. Now we've gone through the list for this panel. Let's go to the next one that shows Link's Sheikah runes. To activate rune abilities, all you need to do is hold R and the options will pop up. While holding R, just pick one of them. X is for stasis, Y for remote bomb, A for cryonis, and B is for magnesis. Personally, I'm not too much into runes in Age of Calamity. I'd rather rock my combos all day long. Now there are some moves that aren't listed in both panels. We have guard with ZL. Link uses his shield when you do this. Pressing X while in guard will trigger parry, which makes Link swing his shield. When timed perfectly, this will trigger perfect guard, which knocks back the attacking enemy. I don't find this as useful as it is in Breath of the Wild. Pressing B is dodge, but when this is timed super perfectly, this will trigger Flurry Rush. Flurry Rush is more useful than Perfect Guard as it exposes the enemy, and a few attacks in, you'll be able to use the weak point slash. To be honest, both are harder to execute than they need to be for them to be worth mastering. Maybe they can be useful in boss fights where you're just focused in a one-on-one combat, but definitely not mini-boss or lower in my opinion. Next are two types of running attacks. When I say running, I mean that Link shouldn't be holding his weapon out while running. When Link's in this state, pressing Y will have him draw his weapon and do a fast lunge attack. On the other hand, pressing X is just too OP. This will make Link shield surf and plow through enemies, and you can do this consecutively as long as Link's sword isn't out. The next move is called a wall jump, and this can be done when you stand right next to a structure. Finally, we get to aerial attacks. While airborne, you can press Y 3 consecutive times to do 3 slashes. 3 is the max, but you can still squeeze in an X after. Remember, I said 3 is max, but you can finish the combo with an X anytime. You can even press it first. All of these are the moves that I know so far. Now, it's time to mix and match some of them. As you've seen, there are a good number of moves that launch Link into the air. We have 1x plus Y, we have the charged X after 3 Ys, we also have 4 Ys, then an X, there's also cryonis and wall jump. You can actually connect the aerial combo to any of these. It looks sick and kills a ton of enemies. Now let's go to the special moves. Link has 2 animations for his weak point slash. Here's the first. And here's the second. Finally, here is Link's ultimate attack. That is it for this guide. I also have guides for Zelda and Impa. Links in the description. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. And as usual, stay safe and God bless us all.